I was in the spirit on the Lord's day.
Day of the Lord, this is the Sabbath day. John was in the spirit, right?
Jesus Christ is black.
I heard behind me a great voice.
He turned around because he heard a great voice speaking to him, right? So watch this.
As of a trumpet.
It was loud as a trumpet, like a black man speaking loud, you know? And what?
Saying, I am Alpha and Omega, the first and the last.
Right.
And what thou seest,
He said, what you seeing, John?
write in a book.
He said, write it in the book. He said, what you looking at, write this in the book. Y'all understand? Watch this.
Verse 12.
Verse 14.
12 or 14.
12. Verse 12.
And I turned to see the voice that spake with me.
Right.
And being turned, I saw 7 golden
He
candlesticks.
saw 7 golden candlesticks. So he was writing it down in the book, right? He saw 7.
Revelation is my
Which is
favorite
the Lord.
chapter.
That's the favorite chapter.
My favorite book.
Watch this. Let me watch this. Y'all watch. And we say?
And in the midst of these 7 candlesticks,
So in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, what?
one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment.
He had a long garment on, y'all. A really long garment on. So John writing this in the book of what he saw, right? And what happened?
Down to the foot,
Way down to his feet.
and a girdle about the path with a golden
He had a
girdle.
golden girdle around his all legs, right? And what?
Verse 14,
14.
his head
His head
and his
and
hairs
his hair was what?
were white like wool.
It was white, like an old man have that gray hair, and it was woolly. Now, who have woolly hair, y'all on earth? Who have woolly hair? Do this man have woolly hair, or do this man have woolly hair?
Black people have wool hair. We got that wool
Of
hair.
course, we all have woolly hair. I'll touch you now. We have woolly hair. That's wool. That's right. That's woolly hair. So the church been lying to us saying that this was Christ. That's false. Christ looked like this. Watch, you're gonna continue showing you.
As white as snow,
It was white as snow. That's the color of the hair. Because he had a lot of knowledge. What happened?
and his eyes
Uh-huh.
were a flame of fire.
Eyes was a flame of fire. It was not blue and green and green and
Right.
and all of that. And what?
Verse 15, and his feet
And his feet. Look, John looked down at his feet and what?
like unto fine
It
brass.
was like fine brass, y'all. What is the color of brass?
It's a gold
It's
color.
like a gold color, like a penny, huh? Like a golden almond, like
Oh, brass. Yeah, like a
teeth.
penny.
It's like our teeth, right? And what happened?
As if
As if and what?
they burned in a furnace.
It was so dark that it looked like it burned in a furnace. So if you burn anything in the furnace, y'all, what color is that? If you burn rice, a chicken,
It's gonna get
it's gonna
brown.
get what? Really, really dark, huh? Really black. So that's saying, John's saying that Christ was a dark-skinned man. This was not Christ. This is Cedric Boy's book. This is Pope Alexander the Sixth son. This guy here was a pedophile. He was a homosexual. We've been praising to the wrong Christ, to the wrong Son of God.
That's right.
This is the Son of Man, right here. See that? This is why he haven't been answering our prayers. Because the church been lying to us. And
He's not being worshipped in a body. You worship him in spirit and in
So
truth.
what is the
If you really searching the scriptures,
Right.
because Jesus died and came back and went back to glory, you have to worship him in spirit and truth. You can't worship a man,
Right, we're not worshiping.
because a man is not gonna get you nowhere.
Right, we're not
You
worshiping.
got to worship him in
Right.
spirit and truth.
You have to not be
You know,
worshiping
and the spirit don't have no color. So Jesus said, I am the Father. He's the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. He said, when you worship me in spirit. You pray. You ask God, just like God. We know God up there. We know He there. He ain't gonna come down here and step down here and put his foot down here and say, look here, I'm gonna show you me, because I'm tired of y'all not believing.
Okay, so you don't think it's very important for us to know how he looks and stuff like
We
that?
don't, nobody know what he looked like, but the people that was back then.
Give me John,
It's explaining, but it's
The
not
book of
telling you
John.
he was black or white. He said, worship me in spirit.
It's the book of John, chapter 6, verse 63.
Bring it out.
It is the truth, it is the spirit that quickeneth.
Spirit.
What?
The flesh profited nothing.
That's probably nothing.
The words that I speak unto you,
Listen to what you
You
said.
can't worship a black man or a white man.
Hold on, but we're showing you this is the truth. You know what I mean? We're showing you this is not him. That's all.
No, we know that. I've been knowing that.
Okay, but no, when I asked you who was that, everybody said that was Jesus.
The children say that, but I don't say that. That's a season and it's an image. That's an image.
Right. So keep going.
God said you must don't worship any graven image.
Right.
book of John, chapter 6, verse 63.
Bring it out.
It is the spirit that quickeneth.
Spirit that quickeneth, that gives you that Holy Spirit.
The
Right?
flesh profited nothing.
That's what
Flesh don't profit nothing.
Right.
The words that I speak unto you,
So this whole Bible is the word of Christ, the word of God. So the word was that he was brown, real dark-skinned man. That was his word, right? Right?
He said he had hair as wool, but he didn't tell us what color.
They are spirit and they are life.
The word of God is life. But God said you got to worship me in spirit. You cannot worship the flesh.
Okay.
We don't know what color he was.
Go ahead, bring
It's
it
just
out.
like
It's the
white.
book of John, chapter 7, verse 38.
Bring it out.
He that believeth on me, as the scripture has said,
Spirit,
Hold on. It just said that he.
not flesh.
He just said,
Spiritual.
he that believeth on me.
as the
On Jesus
scripture.
Christ.
As the scripture has
Yeah.
said. So what the scripture
It
says.
didn't tell us to worship me because what color I'm supposed to be. We don't know what color he was. I'm not going to say that. No, man. No. It didn't tell what
Go
color
to
he
Daniel.
was.
Go to Daniel. Daniel 10 and
It
5.
said his feet was like brass. It didn't tell you what color
Watch
he
this.
was.
Watch this. Watch this. Let me see if you ever heard this in the Bible. Watch this.
What religion are you?
There's no religion. We don't do Christianity. We don't do Muslim. We don't do none of that. We
Good,
work
because Jesus didn't have no
the
religion.
Bible. This is what
He
we're
was
right
right.
Simply, all we're doing is showing you that Christ is a black man. Now I'm gonna show it to you
You
again.
don't teach people Christ is a black man. You're supposed to teach people to worship Jesus in spirit and in truth.
Okay,
We don't know what color he was.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 119, verse 42.
Watch this.
Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness,
I know his whole word. I know the word.
And what?
and thy law
Thy law.
is the truth.
So what is the truth?
His law, his word. But he didn't say I'm a black man. He didn't say I'm a white
We're
man.
gonna get back to
Said Jesus was a Jew.
Go to Daniel 10 and 5 again. Do it again.
It's the book of Daniel, chapter 10, verse 5.
Daniel also saw the same thing John saw. Let's see what Daniel saw.
Then I lift up
That's
my
the end
eyes
of the end of time.
Watch this.
and look, and behold, a certain man clothed in linen,
Same thing what John was seeing.
whose loins were girded with fine gold and upaz.
Right.
His body
His body was what?
also was like the beryl,
Uh-huh.
and his face
His face,
as the appearance of lightning,
pure lightning, just like what John saw. And what else?
and his eyes as lamps of fire,
Keep going.
and his arms
His arms and his what?
and his feet
And his feet. Now it's telling you his arms and his feet was like what?
like in color.
Like in what?
Color.
That's not telling you what color.
It is.
They just said it like in color of what?
It still says
Polished
that worship
brass.
in spirit, not what color you think he is.
Can I ask you a question?
Okay, I tell you what. If you get on your knees, let's say you get on your knees and say, Lord, I'm going to only worship you because you're a black man. Okay. God going to come right back in his word. He comes back in his word and says, you got to worship me in spirit and in truth. You cannot worship him because of what color you think he is.
What's your name, man?
Devil.
Devil. Okay, man. Devil. So when we just read up the time, hold on, up the song, it said the truth is what?
But it did say Jesus is a black
I
man.
ask you a question. Truth is what?
Truth is the truth.
It's the law.
Uh-huh.
All right? So what we showing you that Christ is the black man. I started that first, and I'm gonna show you some law.
Your belief.
No, not my belief, what the Bible says.
Bible didn't say he was black.
The Bible says.
You got to worship him in spirit and truth. You can't go to people and say, look here, you can't worship Jesus unless he's a black man. I'm trying to tell you he's black.
So you said Jesus was a Jew, right?
He was a Jew.
What tribe is that? Judah, right?
Jews
Give me
are
Jeremiah
all
14
colors.
too. Give me
You got all color people.
all color people.
You got all
Let
colors.
me show you what the Jews look like. Watch this,
It's the
man.
book of
I
Jeremiah.
know what the Jews look like.
What they look
Jesus was born, what you guys said? I pulled my child out of Egypt and sent him to Bethlehem because Herod was trying to kill him.
Okay, so where's
Okay, it still didn't tell you what color he was. You got to worship him in spirit. See, that's what leading people a different way by you telling them that he black.
Devin, listen. I know you.
Y'all
I know.
wrong for that.
Look, I know you went to church all your life, and that's
No.
all you heard. Look, that's all you heard. The pastor said you have to worship Christ in
A
spirit.
preacher ain't never told me that. The Bible said
Watch
that.
this. I'm gonna show you what color the Jews
It's the
is.
book of Jeremiah, chapter
Watch
14,
this,
verse
watch
2.
this, look, watch this.
Judah mourned,
Judah morning.
and the gates thereof languish.
Huh?
They are black,
They are what?
black,
They what?
black,
Black.
unto the ground.
Yeah? So the Jews are black. Devin,
You got all color Jews.
what is all color? They got
Jesus
white
said
Jews?
every color gonna follow
So they got
me.
white Jews?
He said I got Jews that weren't born Jews.
Do they have white Jews?
Jesus said that.
Ask you a question, Devin.
You got black, white, yellow, green, orange. Because Jesus said the ones that ain't Jews were coming out of the land of Egypt. He said every color that ain't even born a Jew